you tapped on it earlier, more diversity for sure. I think what's important, not only for the sake of diversity and be good and stuff, because people sometimes use it as think, if you're, if you have a diverse lineup, you're a good comedian or a good employer or whatever. It's not about that. The point is that comedy specifically, it's about perspective. And if you only provide a perspective of, I don't know, 3 white, straight, middle-aged men who are all bald, then chances are they will have material that's all quite similar to one another. Not saying they can't make jokes, of course they can. But the thing is, the audience don't get as much out of that evening as they could have gotten. Whereas if you have a mix, like for example, someone like yourself who has an Asian background, and someone like me who's from a different background as well and has a queer background, a queer personality, if you have those different ones, the audience will get so much more out of the evening because they get different perspectives and different jokes about different topics. I think that's, again, it is getting better, but it's still got a long way to go, for sure. I think give the audience what they deserve.
Diversity. What has been the most horrifying thing you've seen in comedy that has taught you the most? Like either like a comedian, either at a gig, before a gig, or during someone's set that's taught you something recently?
No, I mean, we all bomb sometimes. That's really awful. I hate when that happens. I have seen comedians sometimes go on stage absolutely drunk out of their mind. I saw one guy who went on stage and he was not just drunk, I think he was high as well. Big no-no. If people think you can go on stage and be this fun, relaxed person who stands and drinks and does comedy at the same time, maybe someone who's experienced like Dylan Moran could do that, but most of us would need to have some sort of concentration when you get up on stage. Avoid being absolutely wasted, I would say. I've seen a few of those, and not that I would ever consider doing that anyway, but for sure, I'm like, no, never. Yeah, have some sensibility.
Any names? No, I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
absolutely not.
I'm joking.
Absolutely not.
What's the most? Have you seen any particular moment in comedy that was magic? Even magic from just brilliance. I mean, from recovering a set. Like you've seen someone struggle, but they've able to turn it around.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few MCs do that all over the open mic scene. For example, if an MC might be struggling a little bit with the audience in the beginning, and then still manage to bring them back later, especially after like an interval and has kind of died before. I had a situation where I did, and my own experience once when I did quite a big comedy queer competition. It's called Comedy Dreamers. Really great competition, quite a big one, and it was in front of about 150 people, and there was quite a lot of acts on that evening. Big room, great room, but as soon as I walked on, my microphone stopped working, and the entire room of about 150 people just died, and it was awful because I was already quite nervous because it's one of the biggest things I'd ever done. And they took them, they sorted out the mic pretty quickly, but it took about a minute or so, and it's enough for the room to die. It gets a bit uncomfortable because the audience wants things to happen. They're sitting there waiting. And I managed to get it back up in the sense of just addressing the problem in the room, addressing exactly what happened. And I'm like, hey, let's just kill the room and just and got it all back up again. That was horrendous though, but I managed to get through it. But I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. That was horrendous. And I've seen some MCs do similar things like that, where things just stop working, or they do a joke that doesn't land at all and nobody's interested. People lose interest and just walk up to the toilet or whatever they do, and then still manage to kind of bring the room back in. And usually that comes with connecting and addressing the problem, like the mic hasn't worked, or you're going to the toilet, you need to pee, and just like getting involved in like what they've done, going, is it a bit of a tough bladder? Oh, do you want to talk about it? That kind of thing. And then the audience kind of gets back in and realize, no, what you're doing right now is not appropriate, or that shouldn't have happened. I've definitely seen quite a lot of that, and I think that's a skill, especially some MCs. I haven't even MC'd. I've seen some great skill in MCs have been able to address the elephant in the room and then kind of get the audience back on side because of it.